Hello, everyone. Lately, you must have noticed international media covering a very serious development. An LPG tanker carrying 24 Pakistani sailors was hit by an Israeli drone. What's shocking is that Pakistan kept this hidden for days. Only after the visits of Army Chief Asim Munir and Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif to the U.S. were completed did Pakistan finally acknowledge the incident. The revelation came through Pakistan's Interior Minister, Mohsin Naqvi. Yes, the same minister who recently made controversial statements about Pakistan's cricket team, openly telling them to do whatever gestures they want on the field because he would handle everything. This mindset itself shows why many in India feel disappointed that cricket matches are still being played against Pakistan. For them, cricket is no longer a sport. It has become an extension of warfare. Coming back to the tanker episode, after the drone strike, the Pakistani crew panicked, tried to extinguish the fire, but were eventually captured by Houthi rebels in Yemen. The entire matter was suppressed so it wouldn't affect Pakistan's high-level U.S. meetings. Now, why is Israel suddenly targeting Pakistan so openly? Over the past few months, tensions have escalated. At the United Nations Security Council, Israel directly confronted Pakistan, bluntly reminding them that Osama bin Laden was killed on Pakistani soil. Israel has also been watching closely the new Saudi Arabia-Pakistan Defense Pact, which other Arab countries are expected to join. From Israel's perspective, this pact is alarming. It essentially guarantees joint military involvement if either country is attacked. It complicates India's freedom to retaliate against Pakistan-sponsored terrorism because any strike could risk dragging Saudi Arabia into the conflict. For Israel, it introduces Pakistani nuclear ambiguity into the Gulf's formal security calculus, something Israel absolutely cannot accept. Israeli media, including outlets like the Times of Israel and the Jerusalem Post, have covered this extensively, highlighting the risks both for India and Israel. Israel sees Pakistan positioning itself as a nuclear shield for the Arab world, while at the same time, Saudi Arabia keeps economic and discreet diplomatic channels open with Israel. For Riyadh, it's a balancing act, using Pakistan for military muscle while engaging with India and Israel for technology and trade. But for Israel, the red line is clear. It does not want another nuclear power formally embedded into Middle East security. That's why Israel is expected to keep applying pressure on Pakistan through diplomatic attacks and targeted military strikes. Today, it's a tanker. Tomorrow, it could be Pakistani military deployments in the Gulf. Israel plays the long game, and it would not be surprising if Mossad and Israel's defense establishment are already working on 5 to 10-year strategies specifically to counter Pakistan. Meanwhile, Pakistan's strategy has been face-saving and damage control. With a media landscape tightly controlled by the military, any journalist who challenges official policy risks prison. So, keeping this attack secret until Munir and Sharif returned from Washington was a calculated move. Looking ahead, expect more direct confrontations between Pakistan and Israel. Over the next 5 years, these two nations will increasingly make headlines against each other, and it will test Pakistan's foreign policy. Will they really commit troops in the Middle East under this Saudi defense pact? Or will they step back once Israel escalates the costs? What happens in this rivalry is going to shape not just South Asia, but the broader Middle East balance of power. Stay tuned, because this story is only just beginning.